Hi everybody, we're Mike and Marianne Miller, and we're your hosts this year for the Lake Area Free Clinic Gala.
Thanks for taking the time out to join the gala this year. 20 years ago, my uncle, Dr. Dan Miller, was one of the co-founders of the clinic. For 20 years, the Lake Area Free Clinic has been serving low-income Waukesha County residents, and it's only because of you that your neighbors have been able to get high-quality, compassionate health care at the clinic.
In a moment, you're going to be hearing 3 stories of people that the Lake Area Free Clinic has helped.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you for your generosity.
Hi, I'm Mary Reich. I'm the Executive Director of the Lake Area Free Clinic. Since we cannot guarantee the safety of our guests at a large in-person gathering, we decided we'd need to go virtual again this year. We want you to know that your support has continued to help your neighbors in need, so I just wanted to share a few of their stories. Melvin's front teeth were bad and they were causing him pain, but in the early days of COVID, he called around and he couldn't find any place to be seen. For 2 months he suffered in agony, and one of his friends recommended he call the Lake Area Free Clinic. Melvin said the staff at the clinic was so kind, but it wasn't just him. As he sat in the waiting room, he noticed they treated everybody with kindness and compassion. Melvin needed a lot of work, and Dr. Fernandez asked him what he had hoped for. Melvin said his bad teeth made him feel shy, and he always looked down. He said he would like to close the gap between his front teeth, and he was hoping he could smile again. Melvin said that Dr. Fernandez is the best thing that ever happened to him, and his life changed the day those angels came into the room. Because of you, Melvin got his smile back. And when they put up the mirror to show him his new smile, they asked him, "Who are you going to show first?" He said, "I'm going to FaceTime my mom. She deserves to see this." Craig was a successful mortgage broker, making 6 figures, until one night a wrong-way drunk driver hit him head-on. He broke his neck, his back, his arm, and he had several other serious problems. He was in the hospital for a month and a half a year in rehab facilities. He lost everything. He had to move in with his parents. He was used to being independent, but he had no insurance, no money, and he needed help. Of course, the accident took a huge physical and mental toll on him. Because of you, counseling and other resources were available to him as he continued to piece his life back together. It has been a challenge for him to stay in a job, but he is currently employed and working very hard at making himself whole again. Craig said everyone at the clinic went above and beyond to help him. He said, "I want people to know that you help people put their lives back together again." And he was helped more than he could ever imagine, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And Scott. Scott was a former patient of the medical clinic, and with insurance enrollment assistance, we were able to get him on Badger Care. Scott is also a diabetic, so over the years with insurance, if he had extra insulin, he would drop it off at the clinic as a way of giving back. Last year, when he was driving out of the parking lot, he saw a sign for the dental clinic. Scott hadn't been to the dentist in over 40 years. No one would take his Medicaid, and he knew he couldn't afford the services. Scott trusted us, so when he saw that sign, he knew he had to go. He was really afraid to call. He put it off for several months until he said, "One day God did what I couldn't do for myself, and I made an appointment." He was nervous about what they would say to him for not being to the dentist for so long, but every single person was kind. They all said, "It doesn't matter what happened before. What matters is that you're here now." Scott was one of the few people who enjoyed COVID because there was a reason to cover his mouth. He's now excited to take off his mask and show people his new smile. He said, "I'm so grateful to every single person at the clinic who helped me." Like Craig, many people are just one paycheck or one life experience away from needing our services. We may not be able to gather tonight in person, but we wanted to give you a snapshot of the people you so generously continue to help. Because of you, we are there to provide that help and that hope, and we are so grateful for your support.
Wow, those were some great stories. And what great examples of the need in Waukesha County that the Lake Area Free Clinic is fulfilling.
If you haven't already, text the word gala to 71760. Check out all the premier auction items. The auction closes at 8 o'clock tonight, and you can also see how you can fund a need of the clinic.
Thanks for taking the time to join our virtual gala this year.
And thank you for your kindness.